Okay, we're back in my series. We are thrifting New Jersey's richest counties. We have already thrifted 1, 2, and 3 of the richest counties in New Jersey's. Today, we're going to jump over 4 and head straight to 5 because I really wanted to get to Monmouth County. Okay, so we are at a Goodwill in Monmouth County, and we want to see if it's matching up with the rest of the counties. So the counties that we have visited thus far has had a household range of income between 160 and 180. Now, Monmouth County has about a range of 125. So we're just going to see how it compares to the other counties that we visited. So let's go in, and we're looking for linen, we're looking for silk, we're looking for some wool and cashmere. We're trying to find all the things. Today I really want to focus on a few summer items, so we're going to still look at some of the summer dresses and some of the summer tops. So let's go ahead and see what we can find. Okay. All right, so let's start over here where it says Women's Boutique. It's an Anne Klein suit. Let's just check the prices. Brand new with tags. I don't see their price. I don't see their price, so. Leather jacket. $12.99. And Taylor. Some Abercrombie. And Fitch jeans. Those look pretty good. $12.99. I'm not sure what Mimi is. Some jeans. Some Old Navy jeans. Those are pretty cool. These jeans. I have a lot of jeans thus far. HD in Paris. $9.99. It feels like cotton. I think it's a top and not a dress, but I'm gonna hold this in my cart. Okay. So it looks like this boutique section has their, more like designer when you think of, some Zara, American Eagle. So that's what this section is. And of course, we're gonna find some beach attire because we are in we're in the shore area. Okay, so we're gonna check out the dresses. and see what we can find. I'm not familiar with that brand, but this is $6.99. It's a pretty silhouette. Feels like polyester, so we're gonna skip that. It's an English factory. That's pretty. For $6.99.
I had a friend of mine who did it.
And then what is this? Chewing gum made in Brazil. It's a medium. Why do I kind of like that? I'm gonna put it in my cart. I just want to try it on and see how it would look on me. And I need to check out the fabric. It feels like cotton, but I want to check that out just to make sure. So far the prices aren't too bad. $6.99. J. Crew. We got some H&M. That feels good. This is probably cotton. I don't know where the front is. Maybe this is the front with a little tie. That's cute for the summer. I think this is cotton. It's fully lined. Yes, 100% cotton. Can you see that? 100% cotton, fully lined. I'm not sure of the designer, but it feels like great quality. It has pockets. Put in my cart just to, it looks a little too short for me. So we'll see. There's a lot of people in here for a Monday morning. $6.99. Okay, we stopped by the handbags, and I do like this hobo bag with like the crochet. This is the sack. I do like that. I need to wipe it a little bit there, but the price on it is $5.99. And this is a good like everyday bag for the summertime. So I'm just gonna hold on to that and make a decision later. I didn't really see any other bags. This is a nice tote bag. I don't need another tote. I haven't seen any leather bags. Oh, this is leather. That's cute. Made in Italy. Studio R, I think that says. That's cute. For $5.99. Oh, that's cute. It's like a raffia little handbag for $5.99. That's not the best quality, but I still think that's cute. All right, since it is getting super warm, we're gonna look in the shorts to see if we can find anything here. would like to find like some Bermuda shorts, if that's an option. Some linen or cotton shorts. What are these? Blair. Nah. And what are these? Alright, what does this say? Oh, okay. Brook Brothers. Size 6. New attacks. And they are 100% cotton. And then they're $4.99. So I really like those. I'm going to try these on. And an excellent price. Excellent price. For only $5.99. $4.99. Try those on. Let's see if they have anything else. Athletic shorts. Alright, so these are Lucky Brand jean shorts. Those are cute. $4.99. We don't need athletic shorts, so. Some Under Armour for $8.49. All right, let's see if we have any luck with tops. So what I have in mind is I would do a cotton graphic tee, or maybe a silk top. That's kind of cute. So let's see if we can find any of that. Okay, this is a 9 West. I don't think this is silk. And it's not cotton. It's 100% polyester, so we're going to skip that. Sometimes I just want plain t-shirts, and I kind of like this one from Banana Republic, the cotton one, but I don't like the color for me, so we gotta skip that one. All right, here's a nice one, Banana Republic, and it's silk. This is cute for the summer. Kind of cow neck. That's worth trying on. And it's $3.49. And it looks like it's never been worn. So we'll add that to the cart. This is kind of cute. This is J. Crew, 100% silk. It does need to be steamed. $3.49. I'm gonna leave this one. That's cute. So this is just a Old Navy tank top. Looks like it hasn't been worn. Has some lint on it. Other than that, it's $1.99. I would have considered this, but it's 38% cotton and then the rest is polyester. So if this was 100% cotton, I would have definitely purchased this. This is great for the summer. chambray. Nice and light. Just needs to be yarn. Okay, we're gonna check out their cabinet. They have this Louis Vuitton bag, but I'm pretty sure that it is not real. For $400 too. Is that $400? That's not real. These boots look good. Season 4? I don't know. The designer, it's like 38. I can't see. But they're charging, let's see. I can't see that either. I might ask to look at those. Those are really cute. All right, what else do they have? I guess some Jordans, Reeboks. Where those black shoes are, I really can't see those either. Vans. I don't know what those are. Those are Birkenstocks. And I don't know what, that might be a Brahmin bag. I don't know. There's another bag for $200. Oh, it's like Tiffany & Co. Tiffany & Co. All right, what else? More Vans. Some Air Force Ones. That's pretty, whatever that is, for $24.99. Cologne, I don't know what that is. So I am going to ask assistance regarding these boots. I want to see the designer. It looks like leather's at the bottom. That heel looks really nice. So we're going to look at that. Okay, so there are no fitting rooms, so we are gonna try on our items in this little corner. But I wanted to show you my outfit of the day. Thrifted graphic tee. And then you can't really see it, but it's a silk midi skirt. That's also thrifted. Gucci bag was thrifted. So here's a look. So let's try on a few things. Okay, so I have on these shorts. I feel like they're okay. I don't love them, and I thought they'll be a little looser. It's hard to see. Like, I like them, but not love. Let me pull the camera down so you can see that. There they are. I'm gonna think about these. Okay, next is this HD in Paris top. Cotton top. And it was kind of long, so I didn't really know if it was a dress or a top. So let's see, do I like this? So it definitely is a top and it's longer in the back. But it's kind of too basic. Like, I have basics and I don't need this. So this is a no. Okay, so this is that silk Banana Republic top. I'm not going to try it on, but I think I'm going to get that. This is going back. I'm not even sure why I picked this up. I don't really know. And although I did like this one, I'm not really like a baby doll dress type. So that's going back too. Okay, so the last item is this universal standard. This is a wool jacket with like slits on the side. I want to do some more research, but even if I'm not familiar with the brand, because it's wool, I love that. And it's very lightweight. It says extra, extra small. So I'm not even sure if I could fit that. But I just love the construction of it. That little detail like that. So I kind of like this. It's not really like an athletic jacket. I think it's more of just like a casual. This might be like great for travel for $9.99. That's cute. Okay, so this was the last item. This was that sack. Is it the sack? The sack bag. And I thought this would be like a nice summer everyday. Right? I just wish the strap was a little longer. See how tight that is? But I feel like I will wear this in the summer as an everyday. And it's navy. How much is this? It's $5.99. So that's not a bad price. I just need to wipe it down. All right, I am back home from the thrift store. And overall, I really did enjoy the experience of thrifting in Monmouth County. Let me tell you a few things that I did enjoy. I enjoy the prices. I have been to thrift stores. They will look at a brand, and because they're familiar with the brand, they will just hike the price, right? So it could be 2 black shirts. One can be some random brand, say something from that was donated from Target. And then one can be Ann Taylor, right? And then the Ann Taylor one would be $10.99, and then the Target brand would be $1.99. They didn't do this here, right? For the majority of their items, it was definitely some great prices. And as you've seen in the video, there was a section that was considered boutique, and then there was another section that was, or items that were behind the glass wall, which meant they were more luxury designer, I guess. So I did show you some of the things that I tried on, but let me go ahead and just do a recap with the pricing. Okay, so first I went ahead and did get the white shorts. Again, these are Brook Brothers. They are 100% cotton, and they were $4.99. So $4.99 for Brook Brothers, I think was an excellent deal, because again, some thrift stores would have just been like, you know what, that's Brook Brothers, we're gonna go ahead and charge $12.99. So that was $4.99. Okay, let's move on. I kind of want to try this shirt on, but I'm not. This is the silk shirt from Banana Republic. I did go ahead and get this for $3.49, and I'm used to thrift stores charging $12.99 for Banana Republic, right? So this is exactly what I'm going for. We're going for cotton. We're going for silk, right? We're going for the elevated fabrics that are breathable and that will last a lot longer than cheaply made fabrics. So I'm excited to wear this in the summer. It's very, very thin. It's almost see-through. You probably can't tell, but it's almost see-through. So I'm glad that I found this. All right, next, I did buy this bag, and I normally don't buy shoulder bags, but I think in the summertime, I will enjoy this bag. Again, it's navy. It was $5.99, and you can look it up. When you think about the Sac products, they aren't super expensive, but you know, they can cost a little bit of money. So for great quality, I did wipe the outside of the bag. There was like a little smudge. It came right off. So I'm excited about this. I'm going to tie a little scarf around it for the summer, and I think that will be cute, right? Next, okay, so let me tell you about this jacket. I did get the jacket. The brand is called Universal Standard. Now listen, I am not familiar with this brand, but I did like the construction of the jacket. When I was in the store, I did not look up the brand. The construction of the jacket was very nice. The fact that it was wool, it's a wool jacket, but it's lightweight. It's definitely a spring, fall. It's very, very lightweight. What I appreciated about the jacket was the construction, was the detail. So before I even knew who the brand was, I automatically liked the jacket. And sometimes we get stuck on brands, right? Even me, you see a brand and like, oh man, that's whatever, and you get stuck on it. For this one, I just been looking at the construction and the overall make. And then I said, you know what, I'll research the brand later. Because for me to get a wool coat with the details that I love that slit on the side. Like, I'm sold, okay? And I don't care who the brand is. I definitely like the construction. And this was $9.99. But then I came home. I looked up the brand, Universal Standard. This is new to me. I've never heard of it. This is supposed to be one of the most size inclusive brands there are. So they go from extra, extra, extra small to whatever, right? So for me to find this jacket, I definitely want to support a brand that is very size inclusive. Love this jacket. Like I said, in the store, it's like great to travel with. So I don't have anything like this, so I'm happy that I found it for, again, $9.99. All right, and last but not least, I bought the boots. Okay, so again, I did not know these were Yeezys. I am not even a fan. Okay, so for them to be Yeezys did not persuade me to get the boots. As soon as I seen the boots, I was curious. I was curious to see who the brand was, because I did see that they were Python. You know, I did see that they were leather at the bottom. I did see that they said made in Italy. They have the YKK zipper. So before I knew who this was, I wanted to see them. I even tried them on before I knew they were Yeezys. And I'm not familiar with like season 4, right? So I'm not familiar with any of this. I just liked the construction of the boot. Came in a box. They were brand new. The box still doesn't say Yeezy. The only thing the box says is Dollar Python ankle boot. Dollar Python ankle boot made in Italy. That's it. Season 4. This box says the retail price is $13.50. So the box still doesn't say, like, I would have never known if we didn't have like our phones to Google. I would have never known it was easy. I would have never known he was a designer, because I don't know. I'm just not familiar, right? But the thing about it is, I liked the boot before I knew who they were. And in regards to the price, so when I looked it up, the retail price said $1,600, I believe, even though the box said $13.50. For these to be 100% Python, again, leather on the inside, leather on the outside. This is definitely the quality of shoe that I will purchase. For it to be limited edition, Yeezy, whatever, okay. If that means something to you, I'm happy for you. But what I was contemplating was the price. Okay, they were $350. In the store, I'm like, do I want to spend that much? $350? Like, if these weren't Yeezy, right? If these were another brand, would I have spent the same amount? I don't know. But what I do know is I got 20% off because I signed up for their Goodwill membership, whatever. And if you sign up, you get 20% off. When she told me I can sign up and get 20% off my purchase that day, I said, okay. And that brought them down to what, $270, I believe. Would I have bought these brand new for $270? Absolutely. I'm talking about Python. Would I have bought Python boots for $270 brand new? Yes. You can't even go to the Steve Madden nowadays and you can't get leather on the outside. They're not leather on the inside, and they don't have leather at the bottom. You can't get Steve Madden boots for $200. So for these to meet my standards, $270, I said yes. $350, I was like, I don't know. But $270, absolutely. And I'm looking at my boots. I don't have anything like this. So I'm excited about these. Super excited. I most likely will get the bottom, the leather covered. Yeah, and that heel, the heel on these is a great heel for my age, right? I keep saying that because I feel like as I get older, I need stability. Like, I need to be stable, right? So that's cute, right? So I'm happy I found my Python boots. Okay, so overall, the fifth richest county in New Jersey, I did appreciate the pricing. I do not feel like, regular brands were overpriced. I came on a Monday morning and the inventory was a little bit, I thought I was going to see more inventory, but we just came off of the weekend. So I want to assume that there were a lot of people in the store over the weekend. So would I go back? I would definitely go back and do a thrift tour in that area because I didn't have much time to visit other stores. So absolutely, I would go back to Monmouth County and thrift. I will actually leave the location of the store in the description below. Let me know what y'all think about these boots. Would y'all have purchased them for $270? Let me know. I thought it was worth it, regardless of the whole Yeezy, whomever. I do appreciate good quality. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. If you haven't seen this video, I will link it here, and I will see you next time.